Esther Akodu is a lover of God, a graphic designer and coach with over 3 years of experience in branding, video creation, and digital marketing. With a track record of executing projects in brand strategy, media and marketing design, and motion on an international scale, she has also helped brand run ad campaign and provides optimized social media services to help businesses grow their online presence. She coached as a Canva coach in a Tech Trail Academy, where women in Africa are being taught tech skills. Our goal is to empower other great minds too with her skill by sharing our knowledge and teaching them to become great designers too. Over the years, she has trained over 25,000 people across 10 countries on creating Canva designs. In 2022, she became a first-class graduate of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where she studied business education. While being an undergraduate, she served as the General Secretary of the National Fellowship of Foursquare Students, Lagos State Chapter, and also served as the Fellowship Coordinator of the Foursquare Student Fellowship, Yabatech Ekpe Campus. In 2024, she received an Excellence Award for First Class Honors and the Special GEOs Award from the Foursquare Gospel Church, Nigeria. Esther has earned certificates in graphics design, UI UX design, product design, digital marketing, and copywriting. She currently serves and contributes as a team member in the Inspired for Impact initiative, a platform geared towards raising new minds in career, business, and in life. Esther is the founder and creative director at Ebloom Media, a media and marketing brand dedicated to helping brands blossom. She is the convener of the Accelerate Student Conference, a conference aimed at equipping undergraduates to become fully equipped as students. She is a trailblazing advocate for growth and believes in living a purposeful life. When she's not working, she loves to see movies, learn a new skill, and spend quality time with loved ones. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Esther Akodu.
Thank you, everyone. And good afternoon once again. Some people are tired already. Good afternoon once again. Okay, sorry, I'm a teacher. My profession and my qualification, so I always love to get responses. So I was supposed to have Dr. Joshua Ademowagun come around, or he was not able to make it down. He sent a video, by the way, but we had trouble downloading the video and getting it up to play. However, we're going to make sure to have it uploaded on our YouTube channel. If you're following Accelerate Students Conference on YouTube, you'll be able to watch the video right on the channel. So do also check out the channel. So I'm going to speak for a few minutes, right? Because I understand that the time is already running fast. So to start with, I want to especially just thank everyone that made this happen. Can we just celebrate everyone that worked behind the scenes, the team members, those that are putting the strength, and everyone that worked tirelessly. There were some that I called and disturbed a lot. Many, which I don't want to start mentioning, right? And this first physical lesson, which we're having in the Yaba College of Technology, we are all right. So the edition of this conference is being held in. I want to say this first before moving on. It's being held in loving memory of my friend Omanara, who has always been one of those that supported me in the past years. We passed through this school together, and I know that she would have been so proud to have been here with me. I also want to appreciate my friends, Damina Blessing, and everyone also, Olajuwon that made it down, all the speakers, and everyone that made this a success. And I want to celebrate every one of you here. Can you just celebrate yourself? Thank you so much. It means a lot that you showed up, we called you, and you answered. Thank you. So we have been talking on the topic or theme for this edition is what? Can we echo it louder? Transcend. And I want to believe that you picked 18 or 2 from the previous speaker that spoke before mine. So they've said it all, like they say. So I'm just going to give the icing on the cake. to everything they have said. And one of the reasons why we thought about, or why I have had this vision for the conference, is because I see a lot of times students tend to be comfortable with where we are, with what life gives to us. We feel like whatever it is, let me just, take it as it comes. Meanwhile, there's so much that you can actually attain if you're able to look beyond where you are now. And there's no limit to where you can get to. There's no limit to what you can do. It now depends on what you're able to achieve with, the knowledge you have gotten. And one thing I want to say is everything you've received here today, go out there and implement. If you don't implement, it remains just knowledge without action, and it brings no result. So it's beyond hearing, but also doing. And for this edition Transcend, we want to see undergraduates who are now beginning to be fully equipped for life after school, not just waiting to see what happens. Now it's so sad that most of the time when you see, I know a lot of final year FYP brethren in the house today. Do we have any final year brethren here? Oh, okay, you are here. Okay, I hear people that wave their hand. I will saw them. Many of us, by the time we get to that level, ask us, what do we want to do after school? The honest truth is, a lot of people have no form of direction whatsoever as to what is next. Most people always have the mindset that it is until I finish school that I will know what's up. It is until I'm able to get my certificate before I know what the next step is. But reality will shake you and shock you that life is not so. Like they always say, if you fail to plan, you do what? You plan to fail. So if you fail to plan for life after school will plan another life for you entirely. It will look like you are watching a film trip. And that's why you see a lot of graduates today, not because they are not hardworking, not because they did not graduate with good grades, but they end up struggling to, find their feet after several years of leaving school. It is not by who no book pass. It is not by being a first-class graduate. In fact, I learned the lesson a hard way that first-class graduate is good, but that is not the climax of it. So, a backstory, while we was in a main campus, they called us and they wanted to give some tuition scholarship to some people that had the best grades in classes. So I was called and I went out with some other people in other departments. Now they said that we should all write our CGPA in the paper. Now looking at it, I had the highest CGPA amongst everyone. And I already had the mindset that it's settled. My mind, I started planning what I will buy. I started planning I will pay my school fees, share money to some of my friends, when I'm going home I will buy paper, buy these things for my family. And my mind, I already budgeted the money, I spent it in my mind. I've not received it. Then the shocking came, they said that the money they are give or what they want to give is only for a certain, maybe half of what that went. And it will not go around. I told myself that I still have a good grade. It's not for people like that they are going to stress. But then they now said, okay, this is what we will do. They will write on the paper yes or no. They will roll the paper. If you pick yes, you get it. If you pick no, you don't get it. No matter what your grade is written in that paper. This is when I started prayer. That was when I knew that I can pray. And in my mind, I started talking to God, my God, the God of my fathers. And I started praying that this one cannot pass me, but I've already spent the money. So it has to come. And after everything, I was trusting God with faith. And then they gave the paper. I took mine carefully. But can you guess what I took? The people were there. Okay. Apparently, I opened it and lo and behold, I saw a no. And even with my highest CGPA, even with my first class grade, I lost that opportunity just like that. And people that have up to that were able to come on and they got it. Now that day I cried, to be very honest. I cried home because all the budget has gone. But beyond that, it taught me a powerful lesson that even if all I came to school to do was to study, even if it is certificate I am asked after, and I say, oh, it is first class or nothing, although that was not my mindset anyways. But if that was it, and this is the only thing I will have as proof that, okay, after school I am okay, I realized that my certificate was not enough. I realized that after school there is more. And there are places where that certificate will not speak for me. There are places you will enter, no matter what, for even if you have 5.0, we will carry your 5.0 and they will send you. Because life goes beyond, sometimes beyond being book smart. There is so much more. And that is the mistake people make. They think, let me just come to school, study, have good grades, make my parents proud, and I will get a good job. Job is waiting for me. Thank God you are in Nigeria. You know what Nigeria is saying. You know that there is no job. Like they said, it is survival of the fittest. Even in Nigeria, everybody is struggling for the little loaf of bread that is left. And you see that we have thousands of graduates every year coming out, but there is very little job available for them. So with your first class, you will still sit down at home. But some people will still sit down at home for years, even with first class, and have nothing. And you will see some people settle for less, ending up, any median salary or what they call median salary. Sorry, I've forgotten the English. But they earn stuff like 10,000, 20,000 every month. That is not enough to feed them and their family. Meanwhile, they read well, they were hardworking in school. So I'm challenging you now that beyond if your goal, by the way, I didn't come to school to carry, I graduated with a first class. Happened to be the only first class in my department by the time we graduated. I graduated with, it was a first class from year 1 till I finished, by the grace of God. Not because I was smarter than anybody. I always keep saying that some people in my class were more intelligent, like there are people in my class that are more intelligent than I am. There are people in my class that read more. That mother were in the same department, and she can tell you there are people that read more than I did. It was not because I have a magnetic brain too. In my first year, I struggled so hard to read. Like I will read and forget. Because if there is an eraser to clean it, as I'm reading, it's going out. As I'm reading. And it was a struggle. I didn't really have a very strong retentive memory, like some of you even have. And I had to struggle to ensure that this thing must enter. I cannot come to school and waste 4 years. In fact, 5, because they will add to it, of course. So I can't come to school, spend school fees, and then still go paying for handout, paying for textbook, running up and down under the sun, and then I'm not serious with my life. And that is the same mistake people come to school to do. You think that you are here to relax because nobody is disturbing you. All you need is that urgent 2K that they will send to you. And then the only thing you are focusing on is that uncle you have done strategy for your month. The person you will call on Monday, Tuesday that will send you money. That is all. You are not looking for what else aside this. What would I do for myself? So, beyond just coming to school and passing through, let's go pass through. Don't just come and then there is no trail, nothing to show for it. A lot of people come and they are not serious. If somebody is paying school fees for you, because some of us, we know where we came from. We know that it's not like the money was there. We know that some people are struggling at home for you to be able to feed here. We know that some people are going hungry so that your school fees can be paid. And then you have full mind to come to school, time for exam, you will not read. They will still be chasing you about. It is not during the exam day, you are looking for how to set formation. Who will stand in front of you and behind you? And they will not shock you and scatter the whole thing. And then you will not say they failed you. The lecturer gave me. It's when they gave you CEO, you will say they gave me. You are always the architect of, one of course is the author and finisher of our thing. But you are the primary architect, the author also, the one playing a huge role in your life. Let me tell you this, I saw this video by Pastor Femi. He said that nobody is coming to save you. If you are looking for a miracle or a help at somebody, somewhere, or if you think because I'm a student, everybody must come at my rescue. Every time I call them, they must answer me. How many people have been calling like that they are answering you? At the point, they will even block your number when the call is getting too much. You can relate, Abby? Okay. That tells you that you are responsible for your life. Nobody is responsible for you.
Nobody, there's no superhero somewhere that will come and take responsibility for your life for you. So if you choose to sleep on it now, you will see yourself later on. Now some people will say, oh, it's because of the background they are coming from. Oh my, I came from a poor background. Sorry. That is, all things are passed away. Now, you need to understand that at a point, you too will grow up. Your children may ask you, they will now also say, what kind of background do you want them to say? Just, you want them to also refer to the fact that they came from a background that is not befitting for them. So your background is not an excuse for where you are and where you are going to be in life. So even if you had nothing, you came with maybe a massive, loaf of bread and 2 fishes to school, and there was nothing in your pocket as you are coming. I came to school several times, they didn't give me money. And then we would come with hunger, still trek down to school, nothing. And then you come to school and you are complaining, you fold your hand. Pity will not change anything for you. If you like, fold your hands and cry to today to tomorrow. Manna will not fall from heaven. Miracles happen, yes. But when you fold your hands and you do nothing about what you want to do with your life, what you want to do with your grade, how you prepare for life after school, how you also ensure with your finances, a lot of things that are changing for you. Begin to think of how you want to take responsibility for your life. How do I rise above the status quo where I am now? You cannot be on the same position for the same way from the way you enter school to how you graduate. Some people, their throwback is better than their present. By the time they are graduating, you look at where they entered and how they are living. Let it not be the case. The story should be you finished and you finished well. You finished and you finished what? Well. The Bible says that better is the end of a thing than the beginning. It doesn't matter if you started with 4.9 SL in first semester. If your ending does not speak volume, nobody, they will not write in your certificate. I hope you know that she started with so and so grade. Nobody cares. What did you finish with? That's all. And if what you finish is not something you are proud of, you can't even show even your children. You can't show them that I went to, you just be, forming that I went to school, but you know you did not, nothing to show. Don't waste 4 years. Time is of essence. I don't know what phase you are now, whether you are just started, whether you are in the middle, whether you are about to finish, it is not too late, I tell you. No matter what grade you have right now. Now I want to tell you this, that nobody is born a failure. Nobody is a failure. Nobody is a failure. You are not a dollar. Even if you have been struggling with a particular course, it is not impossible. If I had folded my hands and said, because I am reading and forgetting, I'm tired. Because a lot of people, I don't know if you have experienced that before. You read something today, then tomorrow you are trying to revise, and it has easily just gone. You begin to get angry with yourself. Like, what am I doing? What am I thinking about? And then you go back again, the same thing. The following day, the same thing. One thing is you don't give up. You may fail one time. Who was it that created the light bulb? Electricity. I think it was, I can't remember, what is I saying? Yeah, Thomas Edison. That tried how many times, if you know? How many different answers? It's not 99, it can't be 99 times. Okay, whichever figure, 100, 999. Now, some of us have not tried once. We only did one. You failed. You give it up. Some of us tried once, twice, you are tired. Life does not favor quitters. Life favors people that are willing to be committed and finish to the end. People that make up their mind that this thing, no matter what, I am achieving, I'm finishing with this particular way, in this particular way. Make up your mind that you're going to show forth commitment and resilience to what you do. She has already talked about, how to manage your time. A lot of things you could do. Because of time, I would have loved to share what worked for me. Even as the fact that I had a very low retention rate, I was still able to finish with a very good result. It wasn't magic. 2 things helped me: the grace of God and also hard work. Trust me, I am nothing except by the grace of God. I didn't read harder than other people. My brain is not sharper than some other people. But when you put God first in anything, you don't have to struggle. And that was what worked for me. The grace of God spoke for me. It helped me. And I had this excellent spirit of, being able to read and understand at a point. It began to work for me. And this was something that helped me. I made up my mind that if I read something today and I don't remember, I will go back again and I don't move on from another pen and paper. I give up. I continue till I know this thing said. It will enter whether you like it or not. We don't give up. So what is the vision you have for yourself? How do you want to finish? How do you want to finish the school? Your time in school. Whether you are in your 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, what is your target? Some of us don't have a vision, a clear vision of what we want. So I wrote down the CGPA I wanted when I was in school. And I tell you that it was I won't say it's exactly the same, but it was almost the same thing I wrote down and I got in my first result. Be sure of how you want to finish. Write it down. My Bible also says that, it goes from Bible a lot, because I'm a Christian, right? My Bible says that you write the vision, make it plain, and run with it. So right now, take a piece of paper, write down what vision you want for yourself. How do I want to finish school? What I want people to know me for by the time I am done? And begin to work. Don't write it and paste it at the top of your word and be sleeping. Begin to work towards it. I write what you want to do from school. Now, the thing here I want to also emphasize is you don't wait until when you are done before you start building your career after school. Some people here have already started businesses. I think my friend Dami started thriftwear while we were still in school. She sells thrift. Shedman started savings, and a lot of he does contribution, but those that know him. And a lot of people started doing something. For me, I thought my best friend Omolara then, she started selling pomo, but started with gari and fish. And started going from class. First it wasn't easy. But when situations happen, there was school fees, there was house rent at the same time. You cannot be ashamed, and you cannot say you are ashamed, you are shy, and still be hungry. You cannot do two things. Pick one. Either you keep your shyness and be hungry like that, or you do something about it. Some of us have business ideas. You sit down there, what will people say? What will they not say? The same idea you have, somebody else will pick it up and do better. But you keep ruminating about it until you never. Procrastination has been your best friend. You don't do anything about every idea. You only talk about it. I'll just end with this. Be clear about what you want in school and start building now. If you want to go into the business world, start building now. Let people know you for who you are, what you do. I started graphic design while I was in school, and I still do today. I've not carried my certificate to go and look for jobs since I finished school. Because I had a skill. Have a plan B while you're in school. I will say that. Have a plan B. Have your certificate be very good. Have an outstanding one. But hold something else. Because I already told you that certificate alone cannot sustain you. Get a skill. Get a business. Get something. If you want to go into career, you ask for white collar job. Oh, I cannot do business. Some people are like that. Yes. Begin to look for internship opportunities. Begin to look for places you can volunteer in. Because by the time you finish school, organizations are looking for somebody that has 10 years experience. And you have what experience? Zero. Where will you get the experience from? So why not start from now? Have a portfolio. Some people don't know what a CV is by the time they graduate. Some people in 400 level, those of you that raise your hand. Some people don't know what a CV, a portfolio is. Those are the things that they will ask you. Beyond what you read, if you like cram, you know what we do in school now, we are trying to read, you must pass, read to pass. That will not save you outside. Have a plan B. Start building your tomorrow now. Don't wait until you graduate. Don't wait until you are done. Be sure and start from now. Put in the work. And as I round up, I just want to also say that one of the things that would help you to indeed transcend your status quo, because I believe and pray for everyone that we will not remain on the same level by the time you graduate from this school. You'll be a changed and a different person. One way that can happen is if you are able to hold on to God, irrespective of your faith. How well you hold on to God, how well you hold on to God and you know Him, will determine how far you will go. Will determine how far you will go. And make sure to put God first in everything you do. And I sincerely wish us all the best. And I pray that you experience a quantum leap in every of your endeavors, for those in business, career, academics, whatever it is that you're doing, there will be a shift for you as you begin to put in the work. So that's my time. Thank you very much, everyone.